Welcome back, my beauties, and welcome if you're new. My name is Sheena, and if you haven't already, please hit that like and subscribe button, and let's go ahead and get into today's set. So as you can see, I do have a Nail Lab box from Makartt, but this is not the January box. It's the October Baby Girl Nails box. They ran out and I had to wait till January to get mine, but I'm super excited to say that I finally have it, and I know I'm extremely late, but I just had to wait until they restocked on everything, and here it is. So it's been unboxed plenty of times, so you may have seen it, but I am going to do my own video on it. So the first thing you get is this letter created by Jamie, aka BabyGirlNails, and I absolutely love her. Check her out if you haven't, and you could have paused that if you wanted to read it. But the first item I'm bringing out is just some extras I got for waiting. So I did get this 180 grit file, a polygel brush, which is the standard brush, and it does have the spatula on one end of it and then the brush on the other. It also came with dual forms, which I don't use, but I will do a video in the future just showing them. And then we're going to get right into it. So I moved the box, but the first thing are these 6 red glitters. They're so beautiful. This first one has like gold shimmers. The second one is a lot pinkish, like it's a reddish pinkish color. Very, very, very gorgeous. I do love how all of the glitters look in this set. This one here has gold and silver flakes, really pretty. This one is again red with some gold in it, really pretty. This one is more of a darker red tone. I absolutely love this one. And the last one is like my favorite. It's like a chrome kind of effect, looks like. Super cute. And then it comes with these red rhinestones. Like, they are so beautiful, so gorgeous. This is one of the items I was very much looking forward to out of this box. It's so gorgeous. And then I also was looking forward to this set of rhinestones that comes with the black and the gunmetal. And I'm super excited about the gunmetal because I've never had anything like it. And I think they are absolutely gorgeous. And I do like that the black has all the different sizes as well. And then it did come with these ruby red stones as well, with different sizes from the biggest to the smallest, and I absolutely love that. And then I do love that it came with extras, so when you run out of a certain slot, you do have extra rhinestones to place in there, and I thought that was a great effect. You can never have too many rhinestones. And then this was also a favorite of mine. It's like a pearl set, so it has the rounded ones. I love the half covered ones, makes it easier to apply. And then the ones with the gold around it are absolutely gorgeous, and I absolutely love the colorful ones as well. That's like one of my favorites out of this box as well. Also comes with 2 duet polishes, and I always rave about Makartt's polishes because they're so pigmented, 1 coat coverage, and I just absolutely love all of their gel polishes that I own. I've never had a problem with a Makartt gel polish, so if you're looking for some good gel polishes, Makartt is definitely one of the ways to go when it comes to gel polish. So of course I am going to go ahead and swatch them out, just because in person I also want to see how they perform, but also for anyone that's watching and wants to see. So the first color I'm going in with is Rouge, and it's a really pretty deep red shade. It's so gorgeous in person. The camera actually is not going to do it any justice, but I absolutely love how the feel of Makartt's gel polishes when you're applying it. It's just so creamy and just beautiful. Then I'm going to go in with Violet, which is a beautiful purple shimmery shade, glittery shade. This is also, of course, very pigmented, and it's also a very gorgeous shade as well. And I think that both of these colors complemented each other pretty well. And I don't know why, but when I get the Nail Lab boxes, the first thing I always gravitate towards is the gel polishes. So for today's set, I am going to go in with the gel polish in the kit. And these are both with the color swatched, and it's a little out of focus, but they're so gorgeous. Then it comes with two polygels, Stellar Red and Cosmo Black. And I had been eyeing these polygels since the very first time I saw them around October. And I'm super excited that this kit comes with these colors because I really wanted them. So I'm going to first swatch out Stellar Red. And it's a beautiful red polygel with like some red glitters in it. And this shade is so freaking gorgeous. Like, this is a perfect polygel for a Valentine's Day set, so look out for that because I will be using it soon in another video. But with Makartt's polygels, I love the consistency. It's on the stiffer side, but I absolutely love it. Just make sure you have your slip solution handy. But the best thing about a stiffer polygel is that it stays where you want it to go, so it's not runny. You don't have to chase it. It just kind of settles where you want that to go, and that's just one of the best things about Makartt's polygels, is that they're very, to me, beginner friendly, because I've tried stiffer, I've tried softer, and for me, I don't mind a softer polygel, but I definitely prefer a firmer polygel. So unless you've used both types of polygels, you wouldn't know, but there is a big difference, and I just absolutely love their polygels. So with the Cosmo Black, what I love about this is that it's a black polygel, but it has fine glitters of all colors. So there's like pink, blue, silver, I've seen gold in it. It's so many different shades of fine glitters in it, and it's just an absolutely gorgeous shade. Like, the first time I saw this shade, I knew I had to have it, and I'm so happy that I decided to wait and not purchase it on my own, because I now have the Your Nail Lab in a box. And so with the Your Nail Lab in a box, I haven't mentioned it in this video like I normally do, but it's a great way to build up your products just piece by piece monthly. And there's two types of boxes you can get. So there's a $25 regular box, which comes with a few less items than what I'm showing today, and then the Luxe box, which is what I have, and it includes so many quality products. And these are both of the polygels swatched out. If you're interested in the Your Nail Lab box, I will have that linked in the description box for you to look at. And so the last thing it comes with is these Makartt pump ups, and it's a full cover stiletto tip. And I am so super excited to have these because I love full cover tips for a lot of different reasons. I can do press-ons, I can do the lazy girl method with either polygel or acrylic. They are just very convenient, and they last if you're doing your prep correct. Now, these are plastic tips, not the gel tips, but they do work just the same. And I absolutely love the shape of these. Stiletto, for me, complements my nails very well. So stiletto and coffin are my go-to. And I just absolutely love the length and everything of these tips. So when you open it, it does come with 4 glues. And then it does come with a little mini file. And I'm just going to take one of the tips out just so you can kind of see. But the length is everything on these. I love them so much. Like, the shape of these is just absolutely gorgeous. And I also didn't mention it, but the Luxe box that I have is $35. So definitely go and hit up Makartt. They do have other deals on there as well, like 3 months, 6 months. Just take a look. So we're going to go ahead and get started with my set today. And I've gone ahead and sized out the stiletto pump ups because obviously I want to use as much as I can from the kit today. And I'm going in with violet. And I'm starting with my thumbnail as normal. And I'm going to go ahead and paint this in a full coat of the violet. And I absolutely just love how this goes over this nail. It's so freaking gorgeous. You can't tell me that this color is not beautiful. Also, I just want to let you guys know that my lighting to me has been a little bit off, and it's because after I moved, I accidentally broke my normal ring light that I use. So I've been using a backup ring light, and it's just not the same quality of lighting. So yeah, I'm working on getting a new ring light, so just hang in there with me and it will brighten everything up, but I do feel like it's a bit dark. So as you saw, I did my thumb and my ring, and then I cured in the lamp for 30 seconds. And now I'm going in with the second coat over my thumb, but I'm going to leave it wet because I'm going to take these glitters that I got from Makartt's Hooked on Love decor kit last year, and I'm just going to place them around the outer edge. So I'm going to be using red glitters as well as purple glitters around the edge of this nail. And I'm going to just be placing that in the wet gel polish that I have there. And just kind of alternating the colors. So I am going to be, like I said, using red and purple. When I finished this set, I felt like I should have just went in with only red, but it looks good. Like when you move your finger around, my finger, excuse me, when I move my finger around, you can see the glitters definitely. So it did work out still. So I'm just placing these 4-point stars and hearts all the way around this nail, and then once I get it set, I will go ahead and cure in the lamp for 30 seconds. I hope everyone is having an amazing morning, afternoon, evening, or night. And I thank anyone who has taken the time to watch any one of my videos. I appreciate you so much. If you're new to my channel, welcome to the Nail Addict family. And thank you so much for joining me on my nail journey. To my previous subscribers, I appreciate you all. I thank you and I love you so much. And then I did also repeat the same step over my ring finger, curing for 30 seconds. Then I'm taking Rouge on my index finger and I'm going to paint this nail in that shade in entirety. And then I'm going to go ahead and cure it in the lamp for 30 seconds. Then I'm going in on my middle finger and I'm going to make a negative space nail here with the Rouge. So I'm taking my Makartt nail art brush in a size 2 and I'm just going to take some of that Rouge and make my outline where I want my negative space to be. And then on either side of the top and the bottom portion of this nail, I'm going to use the gel polish brush and just fill in the other areas of the nail. And then I'll go ahead and cure in the lamp for 30 seconds. I also repeat the same step over my pinky, curing for 30 seconds. I move back over to my index and I'm putting on a second coat of Rouge, and I'm going to do the same thing I did with my thumb and my ring, and I'm going to leave that wet and just place glitters onto the wet gel polish, and then I'll go ahead and just cure once they're set for 30 seconds. But on this nail, I'm just going to put them all over the nail. And this was a freestyle, so basically a lot of my sets don't come to me until I'm actually doing my nails. So for this one, that's exactly what happened. Once I unboxed everything, I did gravitate towards the gel polishes first just to try out. And then as I was going, I kind of figured out what I wanted to do with the nail set. And I think it came out pretty good. I kind of like when I freestyle a little better. It does give me a better effect in my opinion. So that's basically what I'm doing here. Also, I didn't mention it previously. I did put it up on the screen, but the box that I have here, the Baby Girl Your Nail Lab collaboration box, was a limited time. So unfortunately, you can't get this same box. You can get all of the items separately. and I will try to link them down below if I can find them on the website. But this box was just created, I believe, for the month of October only, and you only had till the 31st of that month to get the box. I believe it was either October or November, one of those months, but it was only for that month. So each box they make is just for the month, and you have until the end of the month to get the box. So this specific one isn't available, but they still have quality products in every box. And if you've been watching, I've been getting them since I believe about September, and there's always great goodies in it. So still highly recommend the Your Nail Lab box. And I'm gonna let you finish me placing the glitters on this nail. And now I'm going back in on my middle finger, and I'm using violet, and I'm just going to make a line of that like right on the edge of the negative space portion, just to give it some of that purple in the nail. I just felt like the colors went together so well, and I thought it would look really cute on this nail here. So I'm going to go right onto both sides of the negative space with the violet and just make a pretty decent sized line of it, and then I'll cure my lamp for 30 seconds. Then on the negative space nail, I am going in with my nail art brush and some base gel, and I'm just placing the base gel right into the empty space. And I'm going to be using some purple glitters from the Makartt Ocean Couture kit, and I'll be placing them onto that wet gel, as well as some red hearts from the Makartt Hooked on Love kit, just to fill in that negative space and to tie in some Valentine's Day effect. And this is how the nail set is looking so far, and I did repeat everything on my pinky finger, and this was very random. I felt like I wanted something more with the set, so I'm going in now on my middle finger, and I'm going to just write the word love with violet. And you really can't see it on camera. In person, the set was very, very pretty, and you can definitely see the word love. And I just love my lettering as well, which is why I decided just to write something onto the set as well. But I'm just writing the word love, and then I'm going to cure it for 30 seconds. Then I'm going in on my thumb with my Makartt rhinestone glue right into the center of that, and I'm going to also go over that with a layer of top coat so that once I'm done I don't have to go back and top coat anything. I want to try this another way. So I've been seeing lately where others place their top coat first, cure, and then go on with the rhinestone glue. So I'll try that in my next video to see how that goes, but this way works fine for me as well. And I'm just going to be placing some of those red glitters from the box into this nail set. So of course I obviously want to tie in the big red ruby stone because this is like so beautiful, and I just think that it went so well with the set. And around that, I'm going to also be using some of the ruby red circle rhinestones as well, and then some red heart rhinestones from the Makartt Hooked on Love decor kit, and just make a design going up this nail, up and down this nail. And I'm also going to repeat this over my ring finger as well. And I absolutely love how this rhinestone design came out. I think it turned out super, super pretty. And I also do really like the meaning behind the ruby red stones in the Baby Girl Your Nail Lab box. She did this as a dedication to her mother, and I thought that was very heartfelt and touching, and it just made me want the box even more just to hear a little bit of her backstory. And so she did a really good job on this box, and I absolutely love the ruby red in the box. So sometimes when I put the top coat over the gel, the rhinestone gel, I do put a little bit too much, so I had to use my rhinestone picker and kind of hold some of them in place and flash cure them before fully curing them to make sure they stay in place. And as I stated, I do the same design on my ring, just with smaller red rhinestone hearts. Then I'm going in on my index where I place the violet, and I use some rhinestone glue and top coat, and I'm now placing some small ruby red rhinestones right on top of the violet. And in person you can still see the violet underneath, which was a really neat effect with this particular nail. So I'm going to place that right over violet on the top and the bottom, and I'll also repeat this step on my pinky, and then I'll cure in the lamp for 30 seconds to complete these nails. Then I'm going over my index finger with a generous amount of top coat just to kind of seal in all of those glitters. And I think this nail is super, super cute. I just love how it reflects in lighting. It's really, really pretty. And this is how the set is looking. Off camera, I did go ahead and apply it with nail glue and some cuticle oil, and this is how they're looking on my fingers. And I absolutely love this set. It's my first official Valentine's Day set of the year, and I just absolutely love the color combination. I love the rhinestone placement, the glitters that I used, and everything was Makartt products that I did use today. Super, super cute set. If you've made it this far, please like, comment, subscribe, and don't forget to hit the post notification bell so you don't miss any of my future sets. I thank you all so very much, and I'll see you in my next video. Much love.